Hello everyone, it's Cuddles from Grim Gaming UK, and we're back in Cuddlington. Now, we've got a little bit of a plan. Well, we're going to try and have a plan. First of all, we're watching the fire burn out front of our elementary school, because that's just what the kids need to see. But this afternoon, or today, we are going to try and get ourselves a high school. We need to raise the education level in this town. If I want an industrial town, I want high-tech industry, I need high-tech educated students. And in order to do that, we need to find ourselves a few more students. So, moment, the last day, I think we taught 300 odd students. We need to get that way above that. And by doing that, we're going to have to increase our residential population. We've also got some people grumbling. Sick people. They're happy. They're moving up in life. That's all good. They want university. I'd love to give you university, but first of all, you need to start educating yourselves. Can't do university without being educated. So we're going to crank on out with a little bit more of our residential area. We need to increase this vastly. I need workers for my factories. I need workers for my commercial areas. And in order to do that, we are going to have to increase our population. Ow. Nice to actually get a little bit of time on this afternoon or today. I'm going to do a couple of blocks of recording. I'm going to try and see if I can actually get us to the point where we can get our technical college, increase and improve our industrial area a little bit, and hopefully by that point, I haven't done that very straight by the way, we'll be at a nice point of being able to see our industry start to improve. Now, what have we got here? Residential areas. Blip. Bing bing. Ding dong. Beautiful. They're also now starting to demand a mass transit system. I actually thought I'd prefer to get a police station in before I do that, if it's going to allow me, but if they start getting too grumpy, we will have to put a bus route in. Let's see if we can get this moving a little bit here. Hopefully there's enough demand. Now, I need to also raise the price of some of these houses and make sure that we're getting in the right kind of people. So let's pop a couple of parks down. We'll also have some high-end parks as well. Let's move along this a little bit so we can get. So a terraced urban green space, that looks nice. Plonk that down. Also, oh, big box store has opened. Huge sacks of stuff. Don't forget, I've got to keep my bus routes going. I do get lazy with this, I forget. And then I suddenly wonder why people are not educated and they're not going to school. And my main purpose of doing this is to get the buggers to go to school. So let's do this. Looks like we're getting some growth going on around here already, so that's actually quite good news. Now it might be that we also need to expand our industrial area as well in order to kind of keep this going. Now the aim is also to bring the industrial area down towards the railway tracks. Because eventually I'm going to want to put as a freight depot down that end. Now what we'll do is we'll just literally take a box out from here. And let's plop ourselves another little patch of industry just along there. And if I can do a straight line, take that in along there. It's just trying to get the balance, making sure that you're supplying jobs and also places for people to live. And places people are going to want to live as well. That is another big problem. Also, to be honest, at some point I am actually going to need to build us a rather large highway, and I think I might actually do that now, joining up these two areas. Otherwise, we're just going to end up in a pickle. So if I take us nice medium density avenue, and if we take it from the centre here, all we're going to do is run it to here. At least we can make my legs straight, not absolutely pissed up. That should also help a little bit with the pressure that's going on further up. And then you see, whereas I started out with a massive, great big gap here, thinking, yeah, I still got loads of space, I'm all good, yeah, it's all great in the hood around here, we're going to be all great at expanding. I'm already starting to run out of space. A lot of people have moaned about the fact that the maps are small. They're nowhere near the same size as SimCity 4 and everything else like that. I can see where you're coming from slightly, but I think the challenge here is more to not have the sprawling kind of cities, and to actually have yourself, you know, bringing the cities on and to actually increase density and everything else. That of course comes with big issues, especially when it's really difficult to click on the right bit of the road. There you go. And of course it will come with issues, but I actually like the challenge. I also like seeing the city that I've created then improving and developing, and watching various different buildings and, you know, increase in their kind of density, and seeing the high-rise buildings start to come up. And I mean, I know I'm taking this really slow. People are probably watching, you know, you've seen I've done 3 videos so far. I have been a bit slow, and I apologise on that. It's just been one of those couple of weeks really since this came out. Not really had the chance. I have actually played it though, kind of not recording, which is probably one of the bigger problems, is I've actually sort of been enjoying myself away from sitting here and talking and nattering. And it does create some absolutely beautiful cities, and it takes on an organic feeling. You know that what you're doing is developing, and it's like a very, you know, it is actually like a proper city. I mean, what I'm going to start doing very shortly is kind of increasing the density around some of these areas here. I'm circling my mouse around, hoping that we start to get some high rises there and some sort of higher density buildings. So let's look at our school. See what I need to get with the high school, because in essence it's not the high school that I want. What I actually want is the community college, but in order to get the community college I need 800 students in class each day, and the high school is going to help with that. Now we're not far off reaching this. Oh, I've got a red warning. What are you saying? You can set me a challenge, aren't you? I got a hunk of garbage for you here, man. All right. From the looks of the pile, you've got nothing coming around to pick it up. I might as well do it. We need to build ourselves a dump. Again, it's all part of that kind of scabby area that you really don't want developing. But this is our first city, so we're gonna have to just do it. So let's have a little look. We've got plenty of money. Alright. One of the main things I will be doing quite early on, gonna pop that there, is also creating a recycling centre. Part of our recycling centre will mean that we can... Oh, let me just get in there. It'll give us, therefore, the options of gathering... Yeah, don't do that. I want to put a road in between. Gathering up money to go towards our high-tech... not money, sorry. Products towards our high-tech industry. We can then get plastics and alloys, which we can gather from recycling. And one of my aims, and I've kind of started to do this on another city, sort of elsewhere, but I really want to do it on this city, and the aim is actually what we can do is fund this across the region. So once we move on to create our next city, we can start sending out our recycling trucks here from Cuddlington to be bringing everything here. Yeah, I know it comes with a single garbage truck. I've increased that, so it should help. That's quite nice. It's a little bit hidden. I also just want to, whilst I have the chance and I remember to do it, is just pop this road. Oh no. I knew I'd muck up there. Such an idiot. Right, what we're going to have to do is bring the road probably along here. This is where we go freeform. I'm freestyling on my roads. Never a good idea, because Cuddles really shouldn't freestyle. And I shouldn't sing either. I apologise for the singing. I see. Right, it's going to be like that. That's fine. What we'll do, and we'll just literally tap this out with a little bit of more industry just to keep it here. That's great. Also, I'll probably look at putting an incinerator on. I'm going to see how much it costs actually, because they're kind of helpful. And we're already polluting the area. And how much is that? It's 25,000. Plenty of space here. Let's get it on there, because it's going to save them to expand too much. It does, however, bring in the threat of Godzilla, which is slightly scary, but hey, Godzilla's all cool. Right then, we're growing, folks. Looks like we've got quite a few fires occurring. People really need to probably sort out their electrics. They're all a little bit backwards for quite a while, and now obviously we need to develop our ability to plug something in. Oh, what have you got to say? That's a beautiful view across the horizon there, I thought. I like that. They're telling me to collect the garbage. Do you ever actually catch up with what I'm doing? I'll do it, because I've already done it. If they want me to add to my existing garbage dump, I'll do that later. There's no rush on that. There's no way I'm spending the extra money right now. How's school doing? Oh, come on, we need more students. What time is it in the morning? It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I need everyone getting to school. Let's start increasing some of these roads, because these roads are now obviously starting to struggle a little bit. Now, I probably have made a bit of a mistake here. I should have really used more avenues, because it's going to mean that my roads will always now be quite low level. I can't put anything like a streetcar up or anything like that without rebuilding extensively. But we'll see how we go. As I say, this is meant to be an industrial town. This is going to be a high-tech industry. Hopefully these guys will develop themselves along and we won't really need it. You will be spending a lot of time watching me just upgrading roads. Oh, and we've got health problems as well. What's our health issues? 4 deaths a day? Oh god. Right, what's wrong with this? Let's have a little look. I've only got 1 ambulance. Maybe if I increase the ambulances that might help. Get down. How much do they cost? 10,000. See, I want to knock someone's house down to do that. Does that side look better? Hopefully that's helped a little bit. Actually, we might put a second one down. We're not totally broke. And we don't want people dying. I don't like death. Death's not good. Let's see how that's covering us now. I think ideally what I probably need to do is pop another clinic in. And I probably will. Let's give it a little bit of time and we'll make a little bit more money and then we'll put a clinic in over here, which will probably make a lot more sense. The fire department's also struggling, I assume. Fire's breaking out, you need more fire trucks. Well, you guys are going to have to probably wait. You've got quite a few, I know we did use some earlier. What we really need is people to stop sodding burning themselves, and then that might help. Well, our next City Hall upgrade, once we can afford it, will probably be along the lines of getting the, I think it's the police department, the help one there, because that will mean then that we've got access to the hazard chemical firefighting team, because with the kind of industry that we're going to have very soon, our fire department is not going to be able to cope. Oh, that's to replace the building. What have we got now? Got here. Let's tap that along there. See about putting that one in there. Again, I'm putting down more residential. We need more people. just need to keep growing. No, I've probably left that too thin, probably won't get much in there, but we'll give it a go. Hopefully also it will help slightly with, you see our figures here now, commercials in demand. I think what I'm going to do is actually put a row of commercial along here. Not all the way along there. Let's just go like this. Oh, come on. Hopefully that'll help. And let's also just make sure that I've done my school buses. What am I doing? Hitting the wrong button there. Let's plonk these along here. Make sure people are going to school. And yeah, again, look, we're growing again. We're going to hopefully get our population up to 10,000. Then we'll take a break for a moment. I really am trying to push to try and get us our school, but this fire is raging over here right in front of our school. Oh, we're at 452 students. Come on. We need more kids. Gotta get the kids, bring the kids to town. I know. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do one of those like things. I'll stop singing if I can just get. Yes, we got the high school. Right, that's good. I'm really chuffed now. I've now just got to work out how much the high school's going to actually cost me. Right, we need to increase the size of our elementary school, but we also need our high school. And I need 60,000 simoleons to get that. So it's going to be a couple of minutes. What we'll do is we're going to take a break. And then we are going to come in and we're going to get the money to sort out our high school. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please like. And if you're really enjoying this series, please sub. Many thanks. Bye.